Well, several recent court decisions could have a direct impact on how a company handles workers' compensation. Attorney Jim Higgins with the Higgins Firm recently stopped by to explain one such case. Jim, great to have you here today.
Thank you.
All right, tell us a little bit about this case. What happened here?
This was a workers' compensation case, and it was a truck driver who had a back injury, and he got his work comp benefits. He had gone to his doctor, and his doctor had put him on a release where he could go back to work to drive, but he had certain restrictions. And his employer, which was a fairly big-sized trucking company, says, you can't come back to work for us unless you are fully and completely 100% released. And the man filed an ADA claim, an Americans with Disabilities Act claim, which says, hey, you know what, just because someone has some physical limitation or a disability, you can't discriminate against them. You can't say you can't earn a living if they can still do their job.
Right.
And their blanket policy of you have to be 100% fully released before you come back to work with us was found by the court to be illegal and a violation of that policy.
Exactly. So is this something that you see a lot of? Do you handle cases like this?
Yes, yes. You know, and I say unfortunately, yes, we do. We have in our office, of course, I start out defending companies in work comp cases, and we have a total employment law section that works with our work comp section because we see it more times than we should.
Absolutely.
I mean, really. And what will happen is I'll have someone that will file a work comp claim. They want to get back to work, and you know there are good employers that will bring them back to work, and no really other way to say it, there are bad employers, and they tend to either hold that work comp claim against them or place some type of limitation on them coming back to work or cut their hours. And yeah, we have a lot of cases where we not only have the work comp claim, but we will file a separate claim for violating either the Americans with Disabilities Act. We also see a lot of Family Medical Leave Act violations. You know, somebody's supposed to get 12 weeks off if they're hurt and their job's safe.
Right.
And for some reason, some employers just choose to ignore those laws.
And quickly before we go, what should someone do if they have lost their job after filing a work comp claim?
You know what, I would suggest they're welcome to call our office. I'm glad to talk to them. We have lawyers that have handled it for a long time, and I try to be as honest as I can. There are cases where I say, all right, we can help you.
Right.
And there are cases where we may not be able to, but what I at least try to do to folks is let them know what the law is and whether I agree with it or not, how it applies to their case. So it's just important to know where you stand.
Right, absolutely. Better to get a professional's advice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-353-0930, or for more info, go to higginsfirm.com. You can also get a link to that on the Better Nashville section of WSMV.com.